Think about the range of what you experience in a single day. In one moment, you might be captivated by the rhythm of a beautiful dance. In another, you might be gripped by the heavy anxiety of a looming war. For centuries, explaining how we process these wildly different events has been a challenge. Often, consciousness is treated as a formless, mystical quality, rather than a defined system with a clear structure. But what if consciousness operates as a rigid, measurable system? This diagram represents the Trimurthism concept, developed by Varun Raju Thirumalagiri. It's an attempt to map out that exact architecture. As we can see on this blueprint, the Trimurthism framework divides human consciousness into 3 specific, interdependent components. By treating the mind as an architecture, we can begin to categorize the individual components that make up our internal reality, moving toward a biological explanation of how we exist. The breakdown begins with the absolute baseline foundation. Component 1, the physical body itself. In this framework, Component 1 is defined as the specific physical arrangement of different tissues and cells acting together as a single, unified unit. But a collection of cells and tissues is just a static shell. Physical matter alone does not generate a conscious experience. To animate that physical matter, the architecture requires a second critical dimension, time. This flowchart illustrates Component 2, biological function. It maps your organs executing their DNA duties over time. The life cycle starts when a stimulus hits. Organs process the input until the end result leaves the body. Then the system resets, ready for a fresh stimulus. At this stage, physical matter and biological function have created a working machine. Thirumalagiri calls these the fixed wheels of Trimurthism. It is an active biological system, but it still lacks a lived reality. There is a final variable required to turn these mechanical, biological processes into a lived, emotional experience. That variable is Component 3, the signal. The signal is made up of external triggers. It could be a sound, a flash of light, seeing someone wear attractive clothes, a passing smile, or watching someone executing a dance move. The instant these external signals make contact with our sensory organs, they trigger a series of internal chemical reactions. This vector map illustrates chemical reactions translating into psychological outputs. One input enters, branching into 9 nodes, the 9 feelings of consciousness, bringing language, meanings, and desires. These emotional responses link with higher cognition, allowing the system to project and plan the future. If the physical body and biological time loops are the fixed wheels, Component 3 is the running fuel. It provides the spark that brings the hardware to life. Looking at this interlocking schematic, we can see the full system. Consciousness requires all 3 of these components operating at once. This interdependent relationship means your physical matter performs biological functions over time, fueled and directed by signals and internal feelings. You can apply this framework to your own daily life. The next time you experience a complex emotion, pause and observe the mechanics of it. Under this model, a spontaneous desire acts as the fuel that drives your physical mechanics through their next cycle: matter, function, and signal. This tripartite system provides a functional blueprint for mapping the assembly of human consciousness.